Hi guys, I would like to welcome you to the Thursday, April 28th edition of College Life News. We're gonna kick things off talking about Pretty Little Liars. It has been hinted at that Pretty Little Liars may be doing a musical episode, or there's talk that they could be doing a Black Swan episode, considering that 3 out of the 4 Pretty Little Liars are actually ballet dancers. I found that interesting. Also, these girls apparently have musical talent too, so it's definitely being hinted at that there is a possibility of a musical episode. Now, a few weeks ago, Grey's Anatomy did a musical episode, and I just feel like all these shows are trying to be like Glee. Glee is so successful, and all these other shows want to be just like them. I don't think it really works for these other shows. I mean, the Grey's Anatomy episode, I hated, and they're talking about doing another musical Grey's Anatomy episode. And it had been said that the Grey's Anatomy musical episode had been thought about when the show first started, and the idea had nothing to do with how big Glee has been. I don't know how true that is, but that's what I've heard. Moving on to another big musical story. Simon Cowell has been talking about the possibility of Paula Abdul being a judge on X Factor. He says he's always wanted Paula, and he's always been very vocal about that. It seems a little weird to me that it's like he's trying to recreate American Idol on another show. I mean, this X Factor show is kind of like American Idol, and then to bring some of the same judges in, it just doesn't make sense why you all would leave American Idol and then go do another show just like it. Moving on. Guess who is the newest somewhat celebrity to be taking on a book? Levi Johnston will be writing a tell-all book about his relationship with Sarah Palin, and about his son, and just all that news that we don't care about. I mean, he's really trying to get as much fame out of dating Bristol Palin and being the father of Bristol Palin's son. So, how many people are actually going to buy this book? It scares me to think that there are actually a lot of people out there who would consider buying this. And the title of the book, Deer in the Headlights, just makes me laugh. I don't know why. It just does. Okay, moving on. This week, Katie Couric announced that she'll be leaving CBS News. There's a lot of questions about where she will be going from here. She's made statements that she would enjoy having her own talk show, and there have been rumors that her and Matt Lauer might do a TV show together. ABC has already shown some interest in having Katie Couric come work from them, although the salary offer from ABC is far less than the $15 million that Katie Couric is making at CBS doing the evening news. Speaking of Matt Lauer, there are also rumors that he will be leaving the Today Show, but he's still under contract until December 31st, 2012. So he's still got a long way to go, but the rumors are still flying. Will he stay? Will he leave? Nothing's been decided, and there's still a long way to go, so we might as well stop talking about that. But someone else from the Today Show is probably going to leave. It is predicted that Meredith Vieira will probably step down as co-anchor on the Today Show when her contract expires in September. Meredith Vieira loves her job, but the combination of long, tiring hours, personal struggles, and her husband, who is battling multiple sclerosis and cancer, are just taking a toll, and she's ready to leave. However, NBC doesn't want her to go. They're doing everything they can to convince her to stay. And if Meredith Vieira does leave, then the show's current news anchor, Ann Curry, will probably replace her. In other news, Wednesday morning, Gabrielle Giffords departed Houston and is expected to attend the Friday launch of the Space Shuttle Endeavour, which is going to be commanded by her husband, Mark Kelly. Something interesting that I heard is that roughly 20 minutes after Endeavour launches, if you are in the UK, you will be able to see it in the sky. Like, you can literally look up and just see it. I mean, it's not going to be huge, but if you look up, you'll be able to see like a tiny speckle of it. If you want to see the shuttle launch, the launch time is set for 3:47 Eastern Time, 8:47 p.m. UK time. Also, tomorrow's a pretty big day in England. In just a few hours, Prince William and Kate Middleton will be getting married. Now, it's a huge deal. I've actually heard that Americans care more about this royal wedding than the British really do, which is interesting to me. Now moving on to Lindsay Lohan. Now, as we know, last week she was sentenced to jail time and community service. She was sentenced to 480 hours of community service, and what I have recently heard, what she has been assigned to do. Lindsay Lohan has been told she must complete 360 hours helping the homeless at the Downtown Women's Center, and she must spend another 120 hours doing menial janitorial chores at the LA County Coroners. The only thing is that since Lindsay and her lawyer are planning on filing an appeal, they can also ask for a stay on her community service, and she wouldn't have to do that right now. But no word on what that decision is yet. You may have also heard that there was a hack in Sony's PlayStation network. Someone broke in and stole lots of different information, addresses, phone numbers, names, any information that was on there, they pretty much had access to. And Sony is now saying that they have been working day and night to restore operations as quickly as possible, and that they expect to have some services up and running within a week. Some services? I mean, that's kinda, in 1 week we may have some services. We're not gonna have everything up. That's a long time, and I just feel like people are gonna get really, really outraged. But they did say that they want to be very clear that they will only restore operations when they are confident that the network is secure, which I guess is good as long as they follow through on that. Now, news in another gaming system is that Nintendo confirmed that they are going to release a new video gaming system that will replace the Wii. They will launch this new console in 2012. This decision for a new gaming console was made because from 2006 to the end of March 2011, 86.01 million Wiis were sold. That's really good. But in 2010, the company sold only 15.1 million Wiis, which was a 25% drop from 2009 when it sold 20.1 million units globally. They also have revealed their yearly financial results, and there's a big drop in net profit, which totals out to be 825 million, which is 66% less than in 2009. So it should be interesting to see what this new gaming system is. It seems like it's kind of a secret. No one really knows what this new gaming system is going to entail. But that is all I have for you on today's episode of College Life News. I hope you guys have a great weekend and a great next week.